What's up, fellow nerds? It's Jackrabbit here. Yeah, it's been a little while. I haven't posted anything in a while. Had some things where I haven't been home, as you can tell here, because I'm obviously not at Rabbit headquarters. Yeah. So, but I had something I wanted to talk about, so I'm going to go ahead and talk about it. I'm going to talk some Teen Wolf. Now, they announced last year that they're doing a Teen Wolf movie for Paramount Plus. I think it's supposed to be out this year, maybe next year. Not 100% sure. I can't remember when it's supposed to be out. And it's hard to tell with these streaming movies when they're going to be out. But they just released the cast list. Okay, and I'm not going to talk about the people that... Well, I'm going to talk about two of the people that are on the list. But one of them, I'm just not even going to go... I'm just not even going to address that. And that's Aiden Choi that played Kira. I'm just not going to talk about that. I mean, maybe I'll... Just because I just don't want to leave my opinion and get people mad at me about it. So I'm just not even going to address that. But Dylan O'Brien... Okay, well, I'm going to go through who's on the list. And then I'll talk about the two that aren't on the list. And then throw in a third member that's not on the list that people aren't talking about. I'm just going to throw him on there just to throw him in there. But, so it's Dylan Sperryberry is going to be back. Liam. You know, I'm just going to use character names just because it's going to make it easier on me. Parrish is back. Scott McCall's back. Melissa McCall's back. Mama McCall, of course. They can't do a Teen Wolf movie without Mama McCall. Sheriff Stalinsky's back. I said Parrish is back. Chris Argent's back. Malia's back. Lydia's back. Matter of fact, I think the first time I shot this, I totally forgot to mention the Banshee's back. Whoopsies. Whoopsies. But yeah, that's pretty much... I said Chris Argent's back. And this is where things get interesting. And I haven't really seen anybody talk about this. And that is that it does say in the cast list that Crystal Reed, a.k.a. Allison Argent, is back. Which is kind of interesting because she died in season 3 at the very end, last episode. And she has not been back as Allison since. Now, the actress came back during season 5 to play her ancestor during a storyline during season 5. I think she came back for one episode, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was one episode. Might have been multiple episodes, don't quote me on that. But she at least came back for one, full episode that sat in the past. So, that's interesting. But the cast list specifically says it as Allison Argent. So, how is Allison back? This needs to be explained. I mean, yes, you're dealing with supernatural threats and everything. But still, how is Allison back? Unless there's going to be flashbacks? But I don't know. That's just the only thing I can think of. But okay, now the two names that aren't on the list. Now, they did say more to come. More cast to come. But first one, the two that everybody's talking about. Which is, I'm going to go with Dylan O'Brien first. Which is... One, I think his price tag is too high, probably, at this point, because, well, he's not exactly I don't think he's a huge movie actor, but he's pretty busy with movies. And speaking of being I think it's pretty much that's what it is with him. He's just too busy with movies to come back. Because I've heard he might be joining the DC Extended Universe, ironically. There's a video about that down in the channel, so you can go check that out. Oh, that was a shameless plug. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry about that. But in all honesty, all right, I'm gonna go honest with you guys here. He's probably just too busy. And speaking of being too busy, that brings me to Tyler Hecklin, aka Derek Hale. He is too busy. I can tell you right now, he's not going to be back. He's too busy. He is the series lead on Superman and Lois as Superman. I don't think, depending on when they're going to film this, CW would let him come back. It's just because if he gets hurt filming that, okay, say he breaks his own arm or something happens, that delays Superman and Lois' filming schedule for next season. Because he'd have to film it when he's on break from Superman and Lois. But as I said, if he gets hurt, though, that delays filming for Superman and Lois. It's not like a character like, I'm trying to think of a character like, say he was playing, I don't know. Crap. I'm trying to think of a character. There's not really, I can't think of, it's not like the guy that's playing John Henry Irons. Alright, it's not like the guy that's playing him. Like, if that actor left and got hurt, it wouldn't delay filming. Because they could work around that, you know? With him, they could work around it. But when you're playing Superman, you can't have Superman going around on set with a cast on his wrist for 2 or 3 episodes or whatever. You can't do that, because Superman, there's kind of a stigmatism there, It's not like when, Stephen Amell took time off, filmed the Turtles movie when he was, the second Michael Bay Turtles movie. What was it? Out of the Shadows, yeah, there we go. It's not like when he filmed that. I guarantee you there were still Stephen Amell probably wasn't allowed to do his own stunts, which I know probably drove him nuts. But also they had to be very careful with what stunts he did do. Because, for obvious reasons, you can't have him getting hurt. Because that would upset. Yeah. So, but basically he's just silly. And I'm just going to throw this last guy in here. Just because, ironically, is Peter Hale's down on the list. Now, I don't remember if Peter Hale survived the finale. I don't think he did. But as I said, Allison's name's on the list, so we're just going to throw it off that anybody can be brought back to life at this point. But I don't think he got... Oh, crap, I'd have to go back and watch the finale again. I don't think he survived the finale. Ah, son of a biscuit eater. I just realized something. Speaking of the finale, I just realized. Speaking of Arrow characters, and coming back for this, Jackson is also back. Now, there's no mention of Ethan on the cast list. So that's a little interesting, because last we saw of Jackson, him and Ethan were a couple. So that's a little interesting that Jackson's back and Ethan isn't. But then again, as I said, they said more to come, so I wouldn't be surprised if the actor who plays Ethan is back. But it'll be nice to see Colin Haynes again. I mean, after he took that time off I think it was after he got done with Arrow and, did all of his stuff, it was really great seeing him come back. It was great to see him come back, at the end of Teen Wolf during season 6, too. It was great to see him come back to the show, because, everybody was wondering, and then how they made these characters swing the other way was pretty funny, too. But yeah, so that's interesting. Back to Peter Hale. Ironically, the actor who plays Peter Hale, I think his name is Anthony Bowen, I think is how you say his name? No, Ian Bowen, I think is how you say his name. Don't quote me on my pronunciation, because, y'all know your boy's a botching master. So, okay. I'm sorry, I'm playing with a dog and doing this at the same time, guys. Sorry about that. But he's ironically on Superman and Lois as well. There we go, Jack. Now, he could take time off from Superman and Lois if he so chose to film Teen Wolf, because his character, ironically, I think he's playing like an army guy or something, I think, if I remember right. But his character could not be seen for a couple episodes or something while he heals up from an injury, and it won't hurt production. But Superman gets hurt, that's a problem. But yeah, so he's ironically one who I'd like to see. But I don't even remember if his character made it past the finale. But again, as I said, with Allison potentially coming back, that could get interesting. But yeah, all right. If you guys want me to talk more Teen Wolf on this channel, let me know. Otherwise, I am going to talk about the movie when it comes out. And any other news I find out. Like if there's more cast revealed or anything like that. Or we find out what the villain's going to be, because we don't even know what that is. But I will let you guys know.